March 1980. Three said physicians arrived in Fort City, Arkansas. I didn't have the ability at that time to check their credentials, so we just went on hearsay that they was that from Ontario, Canada. They were Donald Seibel, Jonathan Giebel, Giebel, and Christopher Woodlum. And May of that year, 1980, they were to open their practice as medical physicians. When January 1981 came, Jonathan Giebel, G-E-I-B-L-E-E-L, had closed out his partnership with them and returned to Canada, Ontario, Canada. However, Christopher Woodlum and Donna Seibel continue on there. Yet, returning to the year of their arrival. They opened a practice in May of 1980. June 1980, he had 26 females that Christopher Woodlum had sex with, and a female registered named Loretta Sorrells, S-O-R-R-E-L-L-S. She worked primarily in maternity, obstetrics. However, she had other duties that was really unknown to me, but that's the only place I primarily seen her at. She requested to have sex with him, and she said that her number was number 28 to have sex with Christopher Woodlum. And so when June came, he had sex with the female. She said, well, that's okay. I'll wait till July. So when July came, Christopher Woodlum, and his 210-pound dog was all in the same bed, having sex, and including the animal as well. The 210-pound dog that he brought with him from Ontario, Canada. Then comes September, and she requested, she had sex again. This time was an additional one. The town-only GYN obstetrics, Dr. Jim DeRossi. Christopher Woodlum, his 210-pound dog, and black female named Loretta Sorrells, S-O-R-R-E-L-L-S, all in the same bed having sex. When I got to the hospital on the 18th, on the 18th day, which was on a Saturday, and then I had a C-section on Monday. So 18th, 19th, 20th, that would be the 20th. And all except for Loretta Sorrells was in the surgery room. I think she set up the equipment and warmed the blanket or something. But they were at each other's throats and really trying to physically harm one another with their tools about whatever angered them. So if you will listen to one of my previous video termed infectious diseases, that's what I'm speaking about. Medical professionals in that occupation that have sex with animals and yet want to be respected and called God to some level, particularly if they're of slave descent, male or female. However, as I say, all the people in that state, over 8 million people, and not one individual protest, not one individual signed a petition or filed a petition with the court system to have those offices closed down with locks and chains on the doors. And the innocent ones are the teenagers and the females that goes to these places without a voice, really. They don't have the money. They don't have someone to speak for them, an attorneyship, to say, hey, this is wrong to do this to our citizens. What's on your hand when you do a pap smear, you're supposed to have your gloves on, but not all the time are they pressing on your stomach area, abdominal area with a glove on. They do it with their naked hands. So this is spreading germs and infectious diseases. A lot of people don't understand and don't know that this is the type of behaviorism that's ongoing in their personal life. So if you're like from out of towner and in an emergency situation and something happens, you don't understand that, and then you get infected, and it can be terminal. All of them had AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, in addition to whatever the sheep, goat, raccoon, and lamb gave them when they're doing their sex. So during my tenure in the state of Arkansas, I tried to stay away from that medical society. I primarily socialized and enjoyed something most of the time with manual labors that was educated. Ms. Ebelois Brown on August 3, 2023, here in Springfield, Illinois,